Hey everybody, welcome back. I would say I've made no progress whatsoever on puzzling out the exact way to get through the weekly this week with the best results possible. I did get another, it'll be a peculiar stinker. I did get another 10 piece on the stream today. I think I basically just got really early lucky scaling on level up. So if I could get a very early giraffe and then follow up that early giraffe. I'm not even a big otter guy, man, but like the new otter at least. Now, if we're talking about water, love it. Sparkling water, got some right here. Regular old H2O, of course. American Water, great album. Great album. Many people are saying this. Hang on. We can at least draw this one. If we could get an early giraffe, early penguins, I don't even know, early moose or something like that, maybe something could happen here, but no promises. You're half decent. Early jellyfish and a lot of levels would also hit the spot. I'm going to be honest with you. I take no pleasure in this, but I think maybe we're going like cupcake style. Where's, you got to respect Psy. And I know you're going to say you don't have to. What did he ever do to you that you say I don't have to respect Psy? Here's why do I respect Psy? First off, Gangnam Style still, like, I think it's kind of a bop. You don't have to agree. Is this something I would necessarily listen to in my downtime? No. But if it comes on, like, in a grocery store, am I going? Also, no. But I'm kind of imagining the music video in my head, at least. But Psy really could have just run it back. He could have released Gangnam Style 2. He could have released New York Style, Los Angeles Style, Paris Style. You know, he was on top of the world for a moment in time. And he chose, and I think we should all be grateful, he chose to put the Infinity Gauntlet back in the Asgardian vault, rather than unleash that power and change the face of culture forever, which I honestly, I don't know if there are others amongst us who have the same kind of temerity to do that. So I say thank you. I say thank you, Psy. Not for what you did. Not just for what you did, I should say. Not just for what you did, but also for what you didn't do. Anyway, sorry, I had to go check a message real quick. I feel like the antelope could be okay, but there is still a part of me that also thinks the Falcon, especially on an expiring lasagna here, it could do something for us. Maybe baboons for scaling in the future. They don't really scale us at all right now, but... And then maybe I know it seems crazy to roll a betta fish, but I was like, I'm rolling an ant. Or it was earlier. And then when the betta fish showed up, I was like, under no circumstances will I roll a betta fish. But isn't a betta fish also not just a betta fish? Isn't it also a betta ant? Hang on, we win these! Also, I gotta remember, Falcon does not go with the front, brother. Okay, lasagna. Give me the betta fish instead. Betta fish is a tier 3. Sell me, give me a baboon. Toss this on top, roll me once. Ooh, sheesh. I mean, how about 2 baboons? We got another free reroll. That's going to give us a level 3 Marty next turn. Interesting. I thought about putting the puppy out there and getting another lasagna, but... Ooh. Hang on, we got a potential, like, Falcon build coming here. And the Falcon, I mean, it's not like... It's not like back in the early days of Super Auto Pets when just having, like, one strong hippo just won you 10 rounds easy. But it makes a difference, man. It makes a difference. I think, like, an eagle is pretty good, but I'd like to keep 2 baboons to buff our Falcon, honestly. Betta fish is given 4-2. Let me think about it for a second. I think it's good because it future-proofs... Yeah. Right. I think it's good because it future-proofs the baboons. They can buff our eagle on the following turn. Like, not this upcoming shop turn, but the following turn. And then Salt on an Eagle could help it, like, bat above its weight class a little bit. Mixing metaphors slightly, but still, dude, we got something going here, hang on. Then I'm also thinking Salt on an Eagle, so that it's most enemies it attacks right now are going to be lower tier than it. So this is, like, double damage guaranteed for a while, highly likely at least. And then moderately likely for a period afterwards. It's pretty good, I think. Love to see a baboon. Lynx is obviously just good. But I've taken it too much. I forgot the second part of the sentence where I have to tell you why I'm not taking it. I built in the first part, and then I was subverting your expectations. Okay, we've faced the only person that had an animal that was stronger than our own. We're at least going to get a shrimp. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. They got a strong-looking squad here. They got a strong-looking... It's a strong-looking squad. I'll give you credit for your strong-looking squad here. I've immediately lost all confidence in my squad. Or have I? I think we should leave the Falcon as is. It doesn't need to level up. As much as a baboon needs to level up to maintain relevancy. And then... I kind of hate the idea of a Komodo here, but I also kind of love it. The problem is we never... Ooh, sheesh. We never want our Falcon to be sorted to the front, which is exactly what happened. But maybe it doesn't matter as long as the Falcon just has high stats. Like, we'll get less triggers out of it. Although we still got one, thankfully. But we'll get... we'll just have a lot of stats on it, which is, like, also pretty good. Shark Falcon. It's an interesting squad you got here. Be a shame if something happened to it. There we go. Okay. Very nice. I think if you're going to run this squad, you should go straight into level 2 Komodo and then ignore everything else. You see there more chocolate. My hypothesis is in Super Auto Pets, the most important thing is just getting as much chocolate as possible. He who holds the most chocolates will win the game. Possibly. I haven't thought about it too much. You got shuffled to the front again? How did this happen? Whatever. We won, actually, like, pretty handily there. At some point, you can sell your beluga sturgeon as well. Okay, straight up, you leveling would be the bee's knees. A little lemon on you. Not interested? More chocolates, please? I would, and I would. And I would, and I would chocolate. Oh, that's fine. 2 life remains. And now the Komodo is going to get buffed by the baboon. It's going to be slow, but it's going to be, like, could be pretty potent. That was nasty, by the way. That being said, I don't even feel good about this one because I feel like we're just going up against somebody who won enough 10 pieces this week. They decided to go crazy. So I feel like that was a win, but implied in the win was the fact that they win more than me. Sanest Super Auto Pets player, maybe? Falcon at the front is a bit of a low roll, but it is what it is. It is what it is, I said. Quite a strong lad you got there. No denying the strength of your lad. Oh, but we win these! Hang on. I'm starting to believe. Chocolate. I mean, level 3 Falcon's one thing. It would be nice to see if there was, like, Komodo potential. Oh, well, you know, let's just do it like that. And then next turn we can get the Komodo. Oh, baby. So you're saying there's a chance? Falcon at the front again? The odds of this are not incalculable, but very annoying. Very, very annoying. Oh, no, they got their own... They got their own huge Falcon here. Okay, so we're going to be on lethal without a doubt. Holy cow. I said without a doubt. Is it really without a doubt? Yeah, it's without a doubt, brother. It's without a doubt. It's a strong-looking team there. That's much stronger than mine. You really took the wind out of my sails, to be honest with you. Got me pretty good there. But level 3 Komodo? Imagine if it didn't shuffle the Falcon to the front. Now we're talking, maybe. It's a very wide-scaled team. We're going up against the Doberman squad. Holy cow. Why do you hate me? Doberman, shark, dragon, Spinosaurus. Like, that's what you're doing here is actually criminal. It's a criminal act! And I put you in sap prison. Hey, Ruka. Hang on, he's getting in the cords. Ruka, you don't go in the cords, brother. Get out of there. Get out. Get out of there. I need you to get out of there. Hey, get out of there. Okay, now you know how it is. Now we gotta check. Is everything still working? It looks like it. Hello, hello. He's been very insolent lately. He loves to rush for the cords. He thinks I'm not paying attention. It's probably because I yelled. You know what? This is a nice buff. That's something. It would be nice to get an eagle leveled. Thank you so much. We'll take our eagle level. We could always draw. Falcon's not at the front. Eagle's at the front. What do you... I think a lot of this depends on what our eagle spawns. It did double damage to an enemy that was a lower tier than it. Now they got a bit of a meta squad. But, what the heck? What the heck? I got a bit of a Falcon myself, if you don't mind. Okay, that's unfortunate. We lose these, don't we? Oh. I understand. We needed to sell the whale shark, or sorry, this beluga sturgeon at some point so that it didn't spawn all that stuff behind us, thus making it impossible for the Falcon to work. But we were close. We were at least knocking on the door. That felt good. Okay. This I'm not so sure about. It's a very early level. How about a smooth arms? Me when I shave the hair on my triceps because I'm self-conscious about wearing shorter sleeves in the summertime. Okay. That's the best we could have hoped for, and we still lost. But I think if you go early level and go 4 squatted, I was hoping to get a jellyfish, but actually, I know you're going to say the shrimp goes crazy this week, and I agree. The only other early unit that I think goes crazy is the beluga sturgeon. So they gave me, it's a 2-3 that summons a 2-3. It's late game playable. Wait a minute, we're playing against somebody who also has a beluga sturgeon? That seems like criminal. You've commenced a criminal act against me, and yet we won. Okay. Not so bad. Another one. A level wouldn't hurt too much, and then that's not possible. We're not going to be able to get that done for you today. Okay. Still, I don't mind my squad. I don't have any long-term idea where we're going with this one, but I look at my opponent's squad, I look at my squad, and I think that my squad is better. They have lasagna coming in the future. Makes a difference, I'm sure. Okay, how about a little buff? I'm insanely, like, not otter-pilled, but it's basically a 1-1 that also could give us a higher tier unit at some point. So for now, we take those. Stats make a big difference early. It's the most, like, ripped pangolin I've ever seen in my entire life. Pangolin? Mikey dislikey, I bet he does. Huge. Take this level first. What about an early llama? Doberman is plausible, but... Actually, all of our units kind of suck. What about an early Doberman? Buff it. We can't really take any other unit. Like... Because it'll... Like, we can't take these because they'll just get killed by the Doberman anyway. Killed is not the right word, but you get the gist of it. They'll cannibalize the Doberman's effect. So we got to take things that buff the Doberman. So I think if any targeted food, I don't even know if they exist at this stage of the game, but any targeted food would go kind of crazy right now. Oh, it's just, oh, but the egg. Thank you, the egg. We win these? We definitely win these. I'm feeling optimistic because we even have a potential future if we can scale this Doberman. It's going to be like, sell me. Please buff the Doberman. I appreciate that. for the time being, this is okay, I think. It's a bit of a lateral move, I would say. But, hey, you know what? You can run a puppy to get, like, some lasagna to buff the Doberman later. We don't need to keep the other puppy. It's going to be about hitting the pivot properly, I think. We'll baboon for a bit to buff the Doberman even more. I mean, we're on 5 life, so we have the ability to be very considered in the way that we handle the Doberman pivot. We don't need to go all in right away at the risk of, like, screwing up the team dynamic. But we also don't want to play it too slow and end up behind the curve. So I think... say goodbye. Buff the Doberman. Probably should have gone with the Penguin first. But you know what? Keep the Bettafish around just for leveling potential later. More baboons. This is the way. So even if this sets us back for like 1 round or multiple rounds, to get the Doberman out here, I really feel like this is... I'm basically saying it's fine if we lose twice in a row, as long as the Doberman gets the stats and chooses not to ever let them go. And if we could pull out some draws, which we're not going to do here, but if we could pull out some draws, that would be even better. We're sacrificing right now for the greater good. Let's put it that way. Now, I know what you're going to say. Why sack the whale shark this early? I'm just telling you, we're going to have to do it at some point anyway. We might as well do it now for 1 extra 1/2 bonus. No, that's not smart. No, it's insanely smart. No salt? It'd be okay to give you pancakes. I'll tell you what I would... Now I'm going to do this. You're going to be like, why? Because the lasagna is worth more. And we could still sell you for another baboon. Ooh! And you all laughed at me. And then next turn, level up as many times as you can. Sell and restock your entire squad from the shop. Again, I don't expect it to work on this turn, but starting next turn, I expect it to go crazy. Hopefully. So, first things first, level me. I just start by saying I wouldn't mind both. I just think it's easier to make a dragon work than the seal, just to be honest. And I need the dub this week. I do. Just remember not to leave a tier 1 on your squad. So I think you'll buy the dragon. We'll start with the sail. We'll also... We should sell them for the maximum amount of money. Start here, though, because then we can get a level off of these guys if we roll into a baboon or chocolate. And then you got to buy tier 1s. So actually, disregard what I just said. We were trying to outthink ourselves. Now, we're going to be 4 squatted on this turn, I think. This is free. Lasagna's not worth that much now. Tier 1s. Very nice. Or would we rather run double shark? You know what? For the time being, I bet we'd rather run... I don't know. A shark's kind of horrible. But we are going to have coconut armor on, like, turn 9, which is pretty strong. And then as many tier 1s as possible. You combine the sharks when you get a chocolate and run, like, tier 5, tier 6s out there instead. It's the strongest unit I've ever seen, and my coconut broke. Oh, no. That's a disaster. That was when it was supposed to start going crazy. Lasagna. Don't call my name. Don't call my name. Lasagna. You know what I'm talking about? If you're gonna run shark, throw an eagle on it. Try to avoid getting killed by chili peppers. Next turn, the sharks must level, so I really appreciate that. And the dream final unit here is a Spinosaurus with 1 open space. Please. Seems we get a lot of Wolverines, man. But you know what? I feel like that's a good round for us. We stabilized. We're down in loser's bracket, which is very good for us. A second dragon, Pip. Yeah, okay. So in that case, forget the eagle. We'll go 2 dragons for hyper scaling. We're going to sell you, because we have to, in order for your coconut to work. I would still very much gladly run a level 2 Doberman. Although it might not be necessary in the long term. Stop breaking my coconut! It's a very important part of my plan, you lynx parroters. I'm realizing now, so many teams are running like a lynx parrot. I gotta keep that on the hopper for next time. Okay, we are on lethal. I'm not thrilled. But it is what it is. You know, for like 1 round, we can run a second shark out here. Shark with a lemon would also go crazy. I don't know if we're going to get another crack at it, because we're 6 wins, round 12. I mean, this team looks pretty good. Put me in the super losers bracket, brother. They got a 3-3 sloth. I'm kind of rooting for them, honestly, but it's not going to happen. I mean, I get that that's not how the multiplayer works, but I wish them the best. That's a tough draw in this weekly. This weekly's been insanity. See what you get. Nothing particularly incredible. So you know what? What would I do here? I was gonna sell it. What are you talking about? Sell it. Buy this, run 4 squatted. I'm not that concerned about like the flex shark, you know? I'm very concerned about. I mean, let me put it this way: we're shooting for 10, okay? So like this might not have given us the best odds of any course of action for getting to 8, but I think it gives us the best odds of getting to 10. Stop shooting my coconut, you lynx parroters! 24. Oh, brother, no. Okay. God is my witness, so we'll get revenge on the Lynx Parroters. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.